A while back, I wrote an entry in the Zotero dev group introducing people to the concept of scripting Zotero with Chickenfoot. In this video, I would now like to walk through that post to give a visual demonstration to convince you the usefulness of using Chickenfoot to script Zotero. So here's the post, and then let me show you the post that I wrote on my weblog on Data Unbound. So what I'm going to do is walk through all the different source code. I'm just scrolling here just to show that to you. First thing you need to do, in addition to having Zotero installed on your Firefox browser, is to have Chickenfoot installed. On this page, you can get Chickenfoot from the MIT website, groups.ccl.mit.edu, and the URL is posted there, and you can hit the install Chickenfoot. Once you have that running, then you can go and copy and paste code from my blog entry. And that's what we're going to do here. First, we open up the Chickenfoot window, and that brings it up on the windows on the left-hand side. And then we copy and paste the first code segment, which is to get hold of the Zotero object. So that's what I do here, and I just type the Zotero object here, and you hit and run the script, and you go down to the bottom of the Chickenfoot screen. You'll see the different objects methods are part of the Zotero object. You can also, I'll show you a second way of getting hold of the Zotero object. And here I copy that code and paste it. It's a more direct way within the Chickenfoot context. Again, you can see the methods in the Zotero object. I recommend doing that now and studying the pieces in the Zotero object. And as you scroll through the list of methods in the Zotero object, you should try to think about how that correlates with the functionality of the Zotero object that you're familiar with. Similarly, there's another useful object. You can get the Zotero pane that represents the actual pane, the visual element of Zotero. Again, you can copy and paste the code in Chickenfoot, and then scroll through and look at all the methods. Okay, now next we'll do copy and paste the next piece of code, which is to list the properties of the Zotero object. So I do that, and you can see all the different, we're just literally writing out the methods names. Next piece of code to try out is to get a list of the items in your Zotero library, and then return the number of items. So we copy and paste that piece of code, and we see, at least in my collection, 596 items. Next piece of code here I'm copying and pasting code to show you how to toggle the Zotero panel. So you run that once the Zotero panel disappears. And if you run it again, the Zotero panel should appear. Final piece of code that I am showing you, or not the final, but the next one, is to print the title of the first selected item. and I select an item in Zotero. I run the piece of code here, and then you actually see the title.